What's going on, y'all? I want to talk about this nasty person that goes by the name of Lynn. She's pretty jacked up. And we're gonna watch a video from a fish that's gonna explain why and what's going on. Don't forget to hit the hype button.
Well, boys, today's tomorrow.
You said HRB2. Nah, what's that?
And Nina Lynn
I'm forgetting that.
is in the news. I should probably put everything back in. Now, if you guys don't know, Nina Lynn has been a streamer for like a year.
You talking about that long ass tunnel? Yeah, okay, I remember that now. I think that's the one we had to drive over to get to Virginia Beach whenever I would go. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. I had to look it up. I forgot the name of that.
Or two, I guess 2 years now. Now, she's been a streamer for 2 years now, and she has fell from grace literally within her first year of streaming. Literally, she fell from grace so fucking fast. I'm like, hell, this woman is now getting exposed by old editors by saying, just like you know, she has probably missed out on tens of thousands of dollars from her own stupidity.
Yeah.
Like, she has missed out on money, not because it wasn't.
She's a fool. I don't know exactly what he's going to say, but yes, her stupidity made her lose out on a lot of money, thousands for sure. While she was blowing up, like, which was shortly after she was on the Drewski YouTube TV show, a lot of people was looking her up, right? I was like, hey, who's this Asian woman that sounds like she's from New York? Reminds me of what's her name, Aquafina. Let me check her out. Let me see who this is. She don't update. Whatever her YouTube channel is, she is not posting videos on there frequently. Which, mind you, all you gotta do is clip up whatever streams you're doing. She's not clipping up the streams that she does and putting content out, which means that she's making way less money than what she could have. Especially with all the like blowing up, and then now when people would make you go viral for calling you out for your nasty deeds, she was making it seem as if she didn't care because she was just putting out the content and she was gonna get the views from it. There is no content. She wasn't posting anything. She was just going live.
Hers, and it wasn't rightfully going to go to her bank account whenever she got around to it, or if she actually got around to it. She decided to be so fucking lazy to where not only did
you said you nearly went off like 4 weeks ago. Oh my gosh. I'm glad you're okay, man. Every time I rode on that long ass tunnel, I would be terrified and I would be thinking, if I was driving, I would be very afraid. That's a very narrow bridge tunnel looking thing. So yeah, the Lord bless you, man. I'm glad nothing happened to where you didn't get hurt, like as far as flying off of that. Because that's one of the main things that made me not want to drive, is having to go over that road. I think my mom drove over it one time. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is terrifying. And she didn't want me to like go to sleep while I'm in the car. She wanted me to be fully alert with her because she was scared too as she was driving over her. So yeah, I definitely understand what you're talking about.
the editor miss out on money, obviously.
Well, I'm glad.
But also, she missed out on money. Her dumbass, because her ass was too lazy to actually do the slight amount of work it would have took to get her YouTube channel monetized, causing so much money to be lost. Well, obviously it wasn't lost. YouTube ate that up, because if you guys don't know, before you monetize, YouTube still, serves ads on your videos. They just don't give you the money. They just keep the money for themselves. So this woman missed out on tens of thousands of dollars.
She barely was posting. I think the editor couldn't really do everything because she wouldn't keep contact with him.
I'm pretty sure hundreds of thousands of dollars.
We could have literally let him be able to do all the uploading. That's a feature.
Because she was too fucking retarded to type in her name, address, and bank account information. And this motherfucker decided to expose her. And he was just like, you know what, I'm done. I'm done. I tried my best to.
It's not the same tunnel. It looked just like that tunnel. You said from Hampton to Norfolk. I'm talking about the Chesapeake Bay Tunnel. So it showed, okay, so the one that I was on was way longer. Yo, that shit was terrifying. That's the bridge that we had to go over every time we was like driving from New York to Virginia. And it was scary.
Work with this woman.
Especially at night. At night, oh my god.
All right, because he decided to make his own little channel. He's doing his own thing. And one of his first videos is an expose on Nina Lynn. I worked for Nina Lynn. She's a fraud. All right, this bitch is out here scamming and shamming. All right, because obviously there's more than just that. All right, there's also more than just that. She's not trying to pay fair wages at all. But let's go ahead and get into this.
I started working for Nina last year, and since then, she's gone from one of the fastest growing streamers on the platform to one of the most hated. If you thought for any reason she might be playing a character or is faking any dramatic acts for clicks on stream, I'm here to tell you that it's so much worse than you can imagine behind the scenes.
I was going to say, as someone from New York that has talked to girls from New York, that's not an act. You see someone acting like that from here, they dead ass serious. I remember when a friend of mine was visiting from Virginia and I tried to warn him. He was like, yo, let me go talk to that girl. I'm like, yo, bro, it's different over here. Nah, man, let me go talk to that girl. I remember he had like this corny ass suit on. He was like, hey, how you doing? My name Kwame. And I just wanted to, she looked at him and was like, get the fuck out my face, B. That he was befuddled. He was so so confused. I had to grab him. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Sorry about that, ma'am. A lot of females are aggressive over here. Not all. A lot of aggressive females.
What the fuck are you doing? To give you the full picture, before she ever ghosted me for months at a time, despite countless messages and in-person confrontations, as well as owing up to $10,000, Nina would start her career off TikTok success like many other creators. However, it was only a matter of time before she would find herself in her first couple controversies. She started off by posting TikToks like this.
Brother, what the fuck?
Oh, I'm just out here on my night show, right? Look what the fuck I see. I always knew I was gonna be a prince one day, bro. I fucking knew it. That gotta be some New York City Cinderella shit, right, bitch? The fuck?
During her early rise, she would even do
She didn't have the rasp yet. She didn't have the rasp yet.
This lady. Oh, I'm with you.
There it is.
I forgot my lens. My editor's in.
You would think that she was copying Aquafina back in the day, bro. Like, I was like an early Aquafina fan, bro. Like when she was a YouTuber. That was years ago, bro. But now she's like a super famous actress or whatever. Back in the day when she was just doing YouTube videos and street interviews and a lot of stuff that this girl be imitating. Aquafina sounded just as raspy, had a deep New York accent because she was from Queens or whatever. So yeah, I think she kind of is imitating Aquafina a little bit.
There. She just let me in the gate. Look. We made it. Yo.
Which kicked off even more massive success for her. Now, to be honest, this part is quite poetic, as it would just show the lengths that she was willing to go for content, even at the start of her career.
Bro, I want to be honest here. This bitch was a crap.
So Asmongold got banned from Twitch. That's crazy. Is there a video about it or just that post? Because I was going to talk about it. I seen the post on Discord that you guys shared.
I saw from the beginning. Chat, again, the Met Gala. Don't get me wrong. I'm not no celebrity hater. I understand that, you know, you get it how you live. Right? These people, they living good. You know, I'm not no celebrity hater. But also, the last place I would want to be is a room full of them.
You said you thought I was talking about the water. Nah, that's funny as hell. Nah, I'm talking about there was an actress. There is an actress that used to be a YouTuber. I think she removed a lot of her YouTube content. Maybe just the music videos are still there. But Aquafina was like this, at least she used to be dope ass chick that I used to watch her YouTube videos. I think she gets a lot of hate now. But she used to do like comedy music videos and street interviews, and she had like a very deep accent and like a very raspy voice. If I had to give an example, I can, just so I could give you guys more context. We'll go back to this. Let me pull this up for you guys. I wish her interviews were still up. Back when she used to like do this indie show. Okay, we ain't trying to play all the music, but just so you guys could get a hint at what she sounds like. Okay, get to the damn.
You might get feeling on these vegans. It's like the smell of armpits. The skinny ones are artists. It's obvious they start.
But yeah, if you used to hear just her talking or speaking voice, you'd be like, oh snap, this Nina Lynn chick is trying to sound like Aquafina. Let me see. But Aquafina got canceled because I think she dropped her accent. And a lot of people were like, that's not your real voice. Me personally, I thought it was all the times that I've seen her. Trying to play something so you guys can just hear how she normally talks. So you can see the similarity. One second, guys.
Ma'am, wake up. Ma'am.
Oh,
Lower your window, please. Sign says no parking.
it says parking anytime.
That says no.
But anyway, so you can hear the tone. So that's why she used to like, I guess, she does remind me of Aquafina. You said the mic is trolling you. What you mean? My mic ain't working? I hope my mic is working. How's my mic sound, guys? Is it good? Or are you saying my phone is trolling me?
I feel like my head would explode with how out of touch they are. Like you would just float away into the atmosphere with how much air is in the atmosphere, or air is in their heads. Just a room full of airheads that are centering their own parts, saying that they're making the next best thing that's gonna fucking change humanity. Brother, I personally, I could not do that. All right, personally. Not even on a moral level, on a fucking sanity level. This bitch was willing to go into a room full of fucking airheads, but also she does think highly of herself. She thinks of herself as a celebrity now, so I'm like, it's only fitting. But like, bro, obviously this woman has been a crash out for a while, because if she got caught at the Met Gala, they probably would call the police and had her trespassed. What would, I guess the thing that did get her, I guess she did get something out of this, which is her career. I guess I was gonna say what would you get out of it, but I guess technically her career, saying that this video did blow up. But also I'm like, bro, I don't understand people that will risk going to jail for some internet points, some goddamn internet upnoots. Like, why? Why? Like, I still to this day I'm just like, why would you do that? Like, I'm just sitting here baffled that someone would actually sit there and think, should I trespass at one of the most secured events and potentially get jail time for a 30-second TikTok? By the way, we ain't even talking about a YouTube video. 30-second TikTok. Bitch made pennies on the dollar. She probably made a whole $5 over that shit. But I guess if the views are good.
And from here on, it would only get so much worse.
Oh no!
It was shortly after this that Nina would get into her first controversy. Someone had dug up an old TikTok comment from the past showing Nina saying the N-word. Now, in my opinion, Nina would actually give a quite mature response to this situation. She would address it by saying, as an Asian American, I should not be saying that word. I should not be a
Man, who the fuck is that? I don't believe this. This is AI right here. And this was peak AI. I'm pretty sure this was 2021, 2022. Whenever she made this statement, maybe 2023. Hey, that's peak AI. All right. I don't believe she said this, because if she actually learned from this lesson, then hey, maybe if I just had a mature, reasonable response to every controversy I have, it would be swept on the rug. Because motherfucker, no one has ever brought this back up, because I don't even remember this shit. What? Like, I remember she had said something about saying it. Bro, her response was so good to where I don't even remember it. Bro, if only she had this level of reasoning for the rest of her life. I mean, like, all she has to do is apply this reasoning of, hey, man, What I said here is offensive. It could hurt people. I don't want to offend or hurt people. I want to be, you know, a great content creator. I want to be able to have great relationships with other content creators. Obviously, this word has a lot of history and meaning to it, so I'm just not going to say it anymore. And I'm sorry for saying it in the past.
I don't really care about
Very mature and reasonable. Yo, good for you. Hey, how come you couldn't say that about the people you essayed? Or, you know, the steaks / other food. She's also sold boots. All the other items you stole. Just like, hey, man, yo, maybe I shouldn't steal. You know what? That's a bad trait. Hey, I should get rid of that. I don't know why she's dying on the hill of stealing and essaying people. I don't know. Kind of weird hill to die on, but hey, it's her prerogative.
Associated with that fucking word. And 39 weeks ago, that is not the same person that I am today. And I will further educate myself on that and learn the true meaning behind that word. And that is not okay. She would go more in depth later in her apology. And even though this time felt genuine, later down the line, you will see that she takes less and less accountability for her actions.
Hey, what's up, Medium? How you doing?
Which ultimately became the downfall of her career. After continuing to amass a huge following on TikTok, Nina would start to make a lot of connections in the industry and would eventually meet similar creators like Jimmy Zhang and Edward So. It was with these people that she would help come to form the group O3. And unfortunately for Jimmy and Edward, they wouldn't realize
I knew of one of them before this. They used to do like some anime content.
How much of a hassle this would be in the future. Because Nina was seen as this budding star, the group ended up encouraging her to start streaming. And to be honest, at the time, it seemed like she had the perfect personality for it. Nina lived up to this potential by exploding off the start and averaging 200 viewers, all while not knowing
which is crazy. She didn't want no smoke when she was on that reality TV show with a bunch of crazy females. Yeah, I think she got into like maybe one little fight and then was calm and didn't want no more smoke after that. Right, so it's crazy. She always trying to beef with men, but when it was women that fight for, I guess you could say, for a living technically, on these reality TV shows, she didn't want that.
Set up a stream herself.
I deserve these viewerships. Chat, where are you at?
And it was in these early streams where you could literally see her getting tech support every 2 seconds, and she doesn't even know how to change scenes. It was also in this era that I was running a live channel for Jimmy Zhang, and he asked me if I wanted to run one for Nina as well. Seeing the potential that she had, I obviously said yes. Nina would appear on Juicy's Could Have Been Love shortly after this era, and her first couple streams would consist of her and the Could Have Been Love cast reacting to the episodes. I would end up posting the first reaction, and it would immediately start taking off. At this time, I was running live channels for Jimmy, Arky, and Nina all at the same time, but the fact that these videos were blowing up so soon showed that the potential was unreal. But yeah, I would keep posting from here on out.
Do a fucking straight live channel next.
Videos, the channel was already eligible for monetization. This was the first red flag, and as you'll see along this story, I ignored so many red flags.
Brother, I want to be honest with you, chat. What he's about to get into, which is a red flag that I'm gonna be honest with you, personally, I would not take. Personally, I would not take.
Because I could find an editor to do all of that for me. What? Oh my gosh. Nigga, I might get that nigga a Christmas gift. Invite him to my house for Thanksgiving. What? If I could trust somebody to do, oh my gosh. I wouldn't be acting like her.
Because obviously, for a YouTube channel to be monetized, you have to have a Google AdSense account for it. Now, if you guys don't know, I don't know why he didn't do it. I would have did this myself and just gave her whatever portion of the money I thought she deserved. Now, but there's two ways you can.
That'd have been crazy. It should be in her name, right? He should have only editing permissions on there, but to put it in the editor's name, nah, that's crazy.
Monetize the channel, right? Either you go through the regular route of monetizing a channel, which is you have to get the 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. All right. It's not really that hard. I'm pretty sure if you get like one video that's probably over like 10 minutes long that has over 50,000 views, you can easily get the 4,000 watch hours.
If you know what you're doing, it's not that hard. I have multiple monetized channels. At the first time, it was hard. Second time, it got easier. Third time, it was cake. Fourth time, it was easy as hell. Fifth time is like that. Like once you know what you're doing, it's not that hard, right? Or if you have like some form of base, right? Or you're putting out good content or putting out a high volume.
The 1,000 subscribers, a little bit harder, but upload a little bit and you'll get there. But there's a second way that I would have done, because from what, this guy says in his YouTube video, this woman, instead of her realizing that she's about to get paid from YouTube, a lot of money, by the way, she decided to ignore this man for months and not give him any details or set up her own Google AdSense account so she can get paid. Personally, what I would have done with the account was I would have took my own personal Google AdSense account, which he probably has several, or he could have took one of Eddie Zong's or Arky's Google AdSense accounts, put it on that channel, would have monetized it. I would have been like, hey, just go ahead, pay me out from that. Don't even think about it. I'll tell you how much I deserve each month. I was even sending a screenshot. All right. So personally, I would have done that, but it seems like he was trying his best to be professional and be like, hey, Nina, just saying, don't you want this money to come into your bank account? Nina, don't you want this money to come in your bank account? Bro, after the first month, I would have monetized that shit my damn self. And if Eddie would have came to me, I was like, bro, either you going to shut the fuck up and tell that bitch I'm going to give her 50%, or I'm deleting your live account. Yeah. Now what?
Crazy.
Now what?
So yes, feel free to flame me in the comments for being naive if you want, but for me, clearly it takes a lot of failure to learn, as you'll see. The red flag in this case was the fact that I think it literally took over a month for her to even get around to monetizing the channel. I would make group chats with her and Jimmy for her to go completely ghosting them, and she couldn't respond because she has ADHD or something. I don't know.
I hate whenever people fucking try to use any kind of mental illness like that. That's not how ADHD works. That's not how any of these mental diseases, how these neurodivergencies work. All right. She's just saying shit. All right. She has mental retardation. If she say that, I'm like, yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Look at her. Yeah, that makes sense. I can see that. But she's like, I have ADHD. You can literally, someone telling you something right then and there, and them trying to tell you, hey, let's do this process right now. Your ADHD is going to be like, well, I guess I might as well ignore them. You can literally sit there and do the thing, right? The ADHD is like, if you did like a prolonged task. So like, let's say you had to clean your floors, and then you're like, oh man, first I need to sweep. But before I sweep, I'm kind of hungry. Let me go make some food. Ah, man, I just made my food. I got to wash the dishes. Ah, man, I washed the dishes, but it seems like we're out of bread. I need to go to the store and get bread. Then you come home and it's like 8 at night and you're like, what was I doing? That's ADHD, not, hey, Nina, can you give me some personal details or create an AdSense account? I'm right here with you. How about I help you create this AdSense account and then we complete. No, that's not what ADHD is. That's just not how ADHD works.
Is that what she sounds like?
Trust me, the fish should know. She's just making excuses for not wanting to get paid, by the way. It makes no sense. The guy's literally saying, Nina, letting you know, there's thousands of dollars waiting for you. You just have to give me a couple of your personal information, or if you don't want to give it to me, make the Google AdSense account yourself. And then we can just link it to the channel and the money goes straight into your bank account. You don't have to like talk to me about it. It just goes into your bank account. And for some reason, that was beyond her. Shit, the bitch couldn't even use OBS. Why would we think Google AdSense was going to be easier for her?
But Jimmy would try his best to help me along this journey to get it monetized, and would ask Nina a few times for her to put in her details, which is so crazy because she's literally the one missing out on a ton of money. Like, it's not just me. But yeah, eventually somehow I think Jimmy was able to like get her ID or something. Maybe she did it. I didn't really hear this part. But anyways, the channel got monetized. And for some reason, I trusted that the payment would just work out at the time, since I didn't really know any past controversies from her. And because I knew some of the people around her at the time who I trusted. And obviously they didn't know either. I've only had great experiences with people like Gabe and Jimmy since. Oh, and also Edward, but I wouldn't meet him till much later. And he played a big role into trying to help me get paid. But Nina just never really took it seriously. Throughout the time that I was running that channel, I would take multiple long breaks in between videos. It's because she was airing me a lot and I was starting to get skeptical about the pay. Once I saw that she got invited into Streamer University, I locked back in on the channel as I knew how much of an opportunity it would be for her and also me to get her a lot of extra exposure and revenue. Nina would become one of the biggest streamers in Streamer University, as she had a lead up going into it, doing collabs with people like Ray. So I would post 8 videos throughout the 3 days.
So he was doing his job. So what happened? Something happened to where videos stopped getting posted as frequently as they was, and it don't seem like it was on him. in any way, shape, or form.
days that she was there, and they ended up doing pretty well. And if she wasn't already blowing up before this 3-day stretch, this would kickstart her career to new heights and end up boosting her to becoming one of the top streamers on Twitch because of clips like these.
I tell you, what? You dead ass one of the most hard working female.
All right, Kai glazing. Kai. I understand you got the Asian persuasion fever, but god damn, hard working. Bitch don't even know how to use OBS. She could have looked up a tutorial, by the way. Doesn't even know how to use OBS, but we got Kyson out of here glazing. You know what? You're the best streamer out here. You that fucking queso guy, fuck him. XQC, trash. Nina Lynn.
He's talking about in a different way. That was like during streaming university, and they was all running around with their like phones streaming. So to him, she was streaming constantly and in the flow and always trying to put herself in the mix. So he probably felt that way. He didn't know who she really was.
The hardest working streamer out to date. Don't even know how to use the one and only program you need to stream.
Yellow FIFA.
Don't even know how to use it.
Yeah, I think so.
Bro,
think
this nigga Kai is something else, man.
Get him some. Yeah, I think Kai was trying to get him some of that Nina. Think so?
Yeah, I'm not even glazing.
Man, Kai just trying to hit.
Thank you. Thank you. What the fuck? Thank you. Oh my god, you heard that?
Nah, that boy trying to hit. Nah, Chad, we agree. He trying to hit. All right, he trying to hit. I don't give a fuck. He trying to hit.
Her abrasive personality would clash with a lot of people at streamer university, and she would even find herself in some small drama while she was there.
You know why? No, because I respect you. Hey, watch out. Hey, watch out. Watch out. Wait. I don't give a because I need to watch out.
You're in his face. Why is everyone grabbing him? Allowing her to continue to push him. You're in his face. He's trying to like create space. Get out my face. Standing over me, you hovering, trying to get tough.
This bitch is it's like a boss encounter. This bitch is like a fucking mob in goddamn Minecraft. She just aggroes onto whatever person is in front of her, and that's her content. That's all you hear. And then as soon as she gets behind, she blows up instantly. You need to fight me. Are you a grown man that's 2 times my size? You need to fight me. I don't understand what is up with her and trying to fight grown men, by the way. Like, I don't understand. Because, like, if she meets the
I said the same thing.
right one, get hit with that, her ass gonna be on the floor. I'm a girl. Oh, you wasn't a girl 10 seconds ago. Whenever your ass talk about some fight me. Bitch out here like a goddamn mob aggroing going to grown men. It's like, bro, what are you aggroing going to a grown man for?
Yeah,
oh my god.
No, listen, I was trolling.
You shouldn't even be talking about. You're not her.
Okay,
You're not him.
No, I was
Stop trying to act like you the
Hey, yo, you apologize. Don't apologize. We're trying to get bigger. You alright?
I would post a few more videos after this like a dumbass, and eventually take another break for a month. The next time I posted a video would be yet another controversy, and this would be because she got mad at a content creator for making
a month break is insane. Yo, so you didn't post for a month. It had to be all her part. I'd have been on the phone. Yo, my man, you ain't posting a month. I've been doing live streams. Where's the videos?
content on stream. I'll just show you what I mean.
You get a side food, and then after that, some Chinese food.
Listen. There's things that have to happen in life. You have to just trust me, all right? It's the whole trust exercise. Okay.
No! 9!
We should probably just take this to go.
To be fair, I'd have lost my mind too. I remember they used to play games like that in the hood. First time somebody tried it on me. So I'm not gonna in a video game. So I'm not gonna judge it too harsh for the pushing of the table over and all that is overboard, but so is grabbing a whole fistful of somebody's food. Especially when I'm hungry. Just because someone dared you to and paid you. Not trying to defend her, but I would have been pissed too. I probably wouldn't talk to this person.
Doing? Yo, what
Bro,
the
this is
f are you doing, bro?
Like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, bro. Don't touch my food. I understand why she's mad, but bro, this is OD. Literally,
It's over the top.
hey, spilling the drink and then kicking the food and everything everywhere. It's like, bro, you went way overboard. You went way over. Like, don't get me wrong. Again, don't touch my food. I understand he was trying to get 50 gifted subs.
Hey, fam, like, nigga, I understand it. I think she did do something over the top, but still, I understand it. I remember when me, my brother, and a cousin, I think my cousin's friend, all hung out one day. It was like afternoon. They wanted the bar hop. Let's see what bars is going to be open, right? And I remember they was drunk as hell. But my cousin went and got some rice. He been talking about getting rice all day. And we found some restaurant and he got the rice, but he wasn't really eating it that much. He was like taking like 2 spoonfuls and then he'll go to sleep or whatever. So as he's trying to fight the bouncer, his friend, I guess, got hungry and his friend just starts eating the rice. And he looked at him and was like, yo, I've been wanting rice all day. You ate my rice, and slaps the plate of rice into the air. Rice falling everywhere. You would think it was like a wedding or something. But I understood his pain. Why are you touching my food? Like, if you hold my food, you don't open it and just start tearing it up. Nigga, like, you insane? So imagine someone took a whole handful of your food and just like, yeah, trust me, it's a Twitch dare. I'd have lost my mind too, but I wouldn't have crashed out like she did. I would have just left. I'd have been like, okay, this is not somebody I want to be around at all. And I don't want that energy around me.
Which I'm pretty sure is what, like $100? Let me see. Bro, 50 gifted is $250. Oh my God. Hey man, I had to grab the food too. Fuck it.
Nah.
Fuck it. Bro, I'm not even gonna lie. Fuck it, I will grab the food too. But I understand why she was mad in that particular situation. But also, I'm like, bro, you kind of went way overboard. I'm like, odie.
Oh, move, bro! Look at me. Move! Dead ass! Stop talking to me!
And he's trying to explain it, but she just barking like a dog.
This crash out was not also just for content on stream. She genuinely just gets mad. And Ash has told me personally after that she is not.
I've been in group homes, bro. We fought over food. Don't play with my food. I just gotta call a spade, bro. You know what I mean? Times we didn't have scraps in the cafeteria and like, nah, we ain't doing that.
Talked to him since and has caused a whole lot of unnecessary drama.
I would not have talked to him since. I wouldn't have done the videos and crashing out and flipping tables, but I would have cut the person off too as well.
Around this situation. I think anybody looking from an outside perspective would realize that it's really just not that deep, although I guess she's entitled to her opinion, which I can't say the same for this next drama. This would start when Nina would throw shade at YBG multiple times for no reason on stream. And this was probably the worst person that she could have picked a beef with, since YBG is just gonna troll and say literally whatever is on his mind.
Oh, it didn't even get the part where she said I was relevant, bro. It's fine. So to address this, first, I'm not gonna address this you. I'm gonna address the real you, all right?
Oh. So dang, bro.
Oh,
where's this man out here? Hey, yo, bro, messy.
Boy, do I hate makeup. I hate that. You could change your whole appearance.
Bro, she look like a nice little prep student. Bro, how the hell you go from this to motherfucking this? Bitch looks like a little preppy student. Oh, it's my first day of university in America. Bro, I know her ass was pissed whenever he said this. I already know her ass was pissed.
Oh, 10 Elixir. What's good, 10 Elixir? We average the same amount of
Elixir?
So,
what
10 Elixir.
Oh, you talking about Clash of the... That's crazy. Why do I know the reference? Because that's my game. I wish there was a way I could play it on stream. I swear, bro. That's my game. I don't spend no money on it, though. That's it. So I'll be going in slow motion, working my way up. Is that what's his name? What's this? Something Rider? Mohawk Rider? Hawk Rider? The Giants, the Elixir, yeah. Because you could use that to build stuff or upgrade your monsters and whatever.
What?
I like games like Clash of the Clans. I wish Clash of Clans was for PC.
Like, sir, we average the same amount of viewers, and I'm sitting here at my desktop playing video games. And you out there?
Is that it? Moment Rider? I don't use him. That's the one that be riding a hog. Might be Hog Rider. Might be Hog Rider. Yeah, Hog Rider is his name. Hog Rider. He really says that in Pro Bowl.
In LA. And yeah, just stick to doing collabs and, you know, begging for collabs and shit. There you go. Stay on that side. Because you're not a streamer.
I don't use them. I use dragons mostly. And what's his name? The knights that have the armor, suits of armor on them. I use them the most. And some regular giants. But I'm trying to boost my space so I could get way more giants in the mix.
Real streamer. You just
tell her, let her know.
Phone and yell. If you do desktop, who the fuck are you gonna yell at? Your monitor? No, I ain't gonna lie, I'm good on you, gang.
It was after this beef where YBG would reignite something that everyone forgot about. Back on February 17th of 2025, Nina and Zoe Spencer would assault Saeed in front of thousands of people. I literally have no clue how me and so many other people had no idea this situation even happened until months later. But yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone knows about this situation by now, and I'm not gonna get too deep into it since I think Saeed has expressed.
Somebody went all up in my damn village, man. Somebody went all up in my village. Ah, I'm so upset about that. It's because I don't got a strong enough guard. People try to invite me to their clan. I'm not really into that. I don't want to join nobody's clan. I don't trust none of them. My bad. I know people that are boring.
Something along the lines of him disliking when people drag it due to all the shit that it caused him. I really hope.
Oh, you talking about the dude with the bicycle?
Saeed is doing better now, and in my opinion, one of the worst parts about this was how, since everyone was hating on Nina at the time, it took a lot of the blame off Zoe Spencer, who honestly was just as, if not more, involved than Nina herself. Not that I'm defending Nina, but just that I think it's quite unfortunate how everyone was way quicker to weaponize the drama rather than actually care about the people affected. And
the reason why Nina got more heat is because Zoe went on like a whole press tour apologizing. She went on the radio to apologize with glasses on like she was Malcolm X. But Nina was like, yeah, I did it. And what?
Give equal punishment to everyone involved. The YBG Nina beef wouldn't just end here, but rather continue in person when they would cross paths at TwitchCon. I would also talk to Nina at TwitchCon and ask her to check her phone and respond to her texts about me asking her to pay me. And I would show the clip, but low-key it's too cringe to watch back. I think someone got like a 20-30K like banger tweet on my head about the confrontation, but thankfully it got taken down. And I would actually go up to her again a few days later at Silky's party because she was still airing my texts. She ended up telling me some bullshit excuse about like she was talking with an agency or something and would sort it out within a few days.
Brother, again, chat. This is the dumbest shit ever. There is no reason for a fucking YouTuber or Twitch streamer, any kind of content creator, to have to talk to an agency to pay you as an editor. That's like retarded. That's them saying, if they have to talk to an agency to pay you as any form of editor, script writer, thumbnail artist, XYZ, don't give a fuck if you giving them coffee. It's like, bitch, what? You ain't got shit in your...
Well, at the highest level, you would aim to have like a payroll, right? And someone who would handle that for you, for sure. Maybe some direct deposits going. But when you're just starting, yeah, you should be on top of paying your editors for sure.
Pockets right now? Bro, I'm about to be like Pooh Shicey and get the goddamn chopper out on you.
That's crazy.
Bro, what do you mean? I gotta talk to my agency. You about to be talking to this Glock in a second. Bro, run my bread. I am not working for free. I will let you guys know. Working for content creators. Oh my God. It is the most infuriating thing known to man, chat. It is the most infuriating thing known to man. I have worked for many content creators throughout my career, all right? And I will let you know, it can be fun and it can be rewarding, especially whenever the content creator you're working for blows up. But just letting you know, these motherfuckers, all right, can be some of the most slowest people known to man when it comes to payment, when it comes to responding, when it comes to any of that shit. But
it's crazy. That's facts. I've done some editing. You wouldn't know that, right? I've done some side editing for bigger content creators or content creators in general, as well as thumbnails. And yes, almost every time they've dragged their feet, which is crazy because I've had some editing done for me and I've never dragged my feet. Never. But when I was doing editing for other people, and yeah, that's why I was really, really inconsistent and I stopped doing it. Shoot, I've even wrote for bigger YouTubers. I didn't get paid for that at all. I was getting promised, oh, I'm gonna shout you out and do this collab with you and yada, yada, yada. And that never happened. So yeah, I definitely understand that. One day I'm gonna get an editor if I could afford it. And I'm never gonna do that to them.
You be late on a video, they gonna be on your ass. Hey bro, where's that video at? Hey, where's that video at? What do you mean, where's the video at? You know, let me go ahead and render it out. Oh, I thought it was gonna be done around this time. I thought my check was gonna be here yesterday. I'm just letting you guys know. It can be rewarding. And if you do strike it big with a creator, you can make a...
I remember one time the Fang Gang had to actually go at that creator, bro. Because this one creator did not pay me and he refused to. And I told pretty much Instagram, I just let people know, hey man, this creator deadass took a thumbnail from me, offered to pay a certain amount, and then after I did the thumbnail, refused to pay. Literally used it and all of that. And then my supporters, they wasn't having that. They let it be known they had a problem with it. And then the dude's girlfriend contacted me and sent me the money. I was like, damn, we had to do all of that, bro. I had to air you out in order for you to pay me? That's insane, bro. Never talk to them again. I blocked them.
Shit ton of money. Trust me. There's a lot of editors out there making a shit ton of money. But I'm just letting you know right now, these motherfuckers are A, stingy. And then B, they are quick to forget about payment. Oh my God. Oopsie. Forgot this, that, and the third. Well, I got you on this date. It's all right, bro. Well, I'm just letting you know, man. Content creators... Just let you know, the creator economy is something else. It is something else.
But since then, I've never gotten a text. I just get like a thumbs up on my message, which I don't understand why you wouldn't just respond at that point. But yeah, it was pretty much safe to say that I was done working for her after this. And at this same party, she would go on to double down and then victim blame Saeed.
No, so the whole Saeed thing, no one essay Saeed. I was gonna talk to him and be like, you definitely felt...
Bro was in a room with this legendary clip of her basically just saying, oh man, essaying a man? That's embarrassing. Imagine getting an essay as a man.
Disrespected as a person, I take accountability what I do. If you dead ass feel disrespected, I didn't know. Walk around, say all that crazy.
The fact that happens to men so often, bro, and no one takes them seriously is insane. I got fired from a job because I tried to report a sexual harassment thing, and they fired me. And I went to a lawyer and they was like, no one's going to believe you. You're a man. And I'm like, nigga, this is clearly retaliation. Because I tried to put in a report. So yeah, it's pretty disgusting.
You never think about what Saeed's thinking too, though. Like, who wants to walk around being called that? That's embarrassing for him.
He said, I've had a bad habit of paying before work is done. I could definitely understand that. Right. I think it's only fair to maybe do half. Or I would say maybe get a third party. There's websites where you could literally do it through them and they'll make sure that they hold the money so no one has it. And then once the job is done, it could be sent to the person who did the work. But I definitely understand paying someone prior and then the job not getting done the right way. Yeah, that is pretty annoying.
Until she gave an actual apology a little bit later.
I want to make sure he's okay with that. Because he's been very nice. He's always been very nice to me, you know? Who are we talking about? Guys, we're talking about Saeed. Listen, I'm old enough to what I did wrong. And during the situation, I genuinely 100% thought it was a joke. I just thought he was laughing. So I'm like, oh, like we all just laughing and geeking. But yeah, I see. It is wrong. It is really, really wrong. And what we did was wrong. You know, he clearly was uncomfortable with it. He was very hurt by it, so.
Even though while this apology might seem a little bit better, which is not saying much, since this point in classic Nina Lynn fashion, she's only gone on to make light of the situation and stand on it months later.
Be yourself with a little bit PR.
I'd rather go to another country. I'm gonna get PR. I'm gonna go to Puerto Rico.
Twitch would actually do their job for once and give her the ban hammer, and this is how she chose to react after getting unbanned.
So why you always hitting me? Stop with those. Oh shit, I can't touch you no more because I have to make a sign of NDA. Sorry, I forgot.
Brother, this bitch. Oh my god, I remember all of these clips. I covered each and every last molecule of this shit.
Yeah,
oh my
nuts.
god,
She's
this bitch is just a nasty little thing, this little creature, little cretin. Little cretin running around. Like, she is just something else, Chad. This thing needs to be, I'm gonna be honest here, impounded. They need to bring her ass to the pound. Lock this dog up in a cage. All right, put her on a little short leash. She's the one of them ones that just barks at anything that moves. Like, oh my god, this woman is something else, Chad. Literally goes from essaying someone, getting banned for essaying two people, not even just one person, two people, and then immediately after getting unbanned, talking about, oh my god, oops, I almost essayed you. I gotta get you to sign an NDA before I touch you again. It's like, oh my god, this bitch is just nasty work.
So I am not insulting you. I am not. You
Super nasty work.
You consent to this.
Yes.
You fully am okay with this. You will not use this clip against me later in 3 months later.
Never.
I think it's safe to say it's like this, which is the reason for all of her old friends dropping her.
I heard about the situation and then I watched the clip later on and it made my blood boil. It was so fucking hard to watch. They've never, what? Like, this is literally why men don't come out about being assaulted.
I genuinely have no idea how Nina could still see herself as in the right in this situation, but if this wasn't enough, she would keep making herself look worse and worse. Like how this video from Jimmy Zhang would resurface, W thumbnail by the way, where she would talk about her past
Brother. Yeah, that was disgusting.
drama and go on to explain how she would abuse her little brother for literally no reason at all.
I still can't believe this clip actually was out there, by the way. Like, this bitch is like actual demon. Literally, she just goes off and admits to abusing her brother for like the majority of his life because she was bigger. Obviously, you know, he was younger, right? And she was bigger than him. So she would just beat him. I'm just like, bro, what? Who the fuck just admits to that? Like, who just admits to abusing people? And proudly, by the way.
It's because it always gets brushed under the rug, right? You just look at it like, oh, there's sibling rivalry. Like, the child will tell you, hey, this is going too far, bro. What's happening, right? It's just sibling rivalry. I hate that ish. But yes, that's a thing that I've noticed in family situations. It's pretty nasty work. But she's foul for doing this.
Wait, proudly. And of course, all the fucking limp dick wrist people up in this goddamn thing weren't, or this video weren't like, I think we need to rethink our friendship. Of course, all of them, they were blinded by the clout. All right. They were blinded by the clout, the fame, the money that she was bringing in for the 3 months she was relevant. So they allowed her to tell a story of her admitting to abusing her brother to where he literally started getting PTSD from it. And they almost got taken away by CPS because her parents were blamed for bullying, or I guess beating up the kid instead of her. And I'm just sitting here like, bro, there's no way you hear her say this story in front of you. By the way, Jimmy, I'm pretty sure this right here is Jimmy Zhang right here. This guy, I'm pretty sure that's Jimmy Zhang, brother. And you still invested in this woman's career after you hear her talk about abusing her brother. I'm just saying here, limp dick.
That clout, bro. They was letting her get away with a lot. I've seen videos of her chasing men down, trying to get the fisticuffs with them, to where they had to climb up a roof and she's throwing chairs up there trying to get them to come to. This happened in the house. They was just in there watching this. So yeah, it's pretty nasty.
Wristed motherfuckers. I'm just saying here. They do not care.
But I have relationship problems with my little brother. I've always been beat growing up, so I was never taught the right way. It was always through action. So I beat him until he was like 15 or 13, and like child protective services came.
Although it is sad that she had to deal with this much trauma in her early life, you would think that someone who dealt with this would.
By the way, this is like someone saying, yo, I was raped as a child, so that's why I raped someone else. It's like, excuse me? Like, if she said, just think about this, chat. If Nina Lynn was a grown man, obviously she has the fucking voice of one, saying, so yeah, as a kid, Father Peters, he raped me in.
Oh my gosh, this is intense. Damn. It brought me from laughter to the extreme uncomfortableness. That's a talent.
Back of the church. So that's why I went on a great spree of specifically little children between these age ranges. It's like, oh, excuse me, Father? Oh, excuse me, sir. Why? You're telling me you're admitting to not only crimes, but also you're trying to say, oh no, the crimes are good because I experienced them. It's like, excuse me? Again, everyone in that video needs to be they need to be ashamed of themselves, allowing her to say this and then still remaining friends with her until, she essayed 2 people.
Be way more compassionate towards others. Disguised Toast would also add in his own perspective to the situation, and obviously it's super weird that you would do this to someone without ever even knowing them, but in my opinion, this kind of took away from the shit that happened to Saeed, and just the timing of it all, like when he decided to release a statement, was just like a little weird to me. And you could say reverse the roles and all that. I don't think the way that she was touching him was innately sexual. Obviously, I'm not defending Nina here, although I do think this part got...
Nah, she was bugging. If a man did that to a woman on stream, to a female streamer, people would lose their minds.
Blown out of proportion and took some of the heat off the Saeed situation.
Of course.
But let me know if this is a bad take or like if I'm not taking something into account. I'm open to hearing y'all's opinions about
people
it
in general like that.
Anyways, after this, some more drama would end up following her, like when she was asked to stop cursing in front of this mom and daughter.
I like how, wait, hold up. So she can touch people inappropriately on their butts without their consent. I feel like this is being overblown, boys. Come on.
Especially men, bro. That's mad uncomfortable. I got a phobia of that. Don't touch nowhere near there. Don't go near there. Don't sit near there. Don't lay behind me. Don't be too close behind me. Like, I got a phobia of that. I'm like Tom from Boondocks. Yeah, nope, can't have mine. But yeah, nah, definitely, I would be mad uncomfortable.
But she cursed in front of these children after the mom said stop. I feel like out of everything that got overblown, I feel like the fucking one where she's cursing in front of children. I'm like, bro, I get it. You should be respectful in public, but also there is no way that you're going to protect your children from hearing people cuss in public. There's just no way. They're going to see it on billboards. They're going to hear people say it in music. They're going to walk down the street and
but you don't have to go out your way to curse in front of someone's kids. Like, I understand that. I could definitely, I've been asked not to curse. Didn't realize it was a kid there. I was like, oh, it's not my bad. Right? Like, I'm not going to be like disrespectful. Look, what? I curse when I want to curse. Like, that's a little extra. That's a little extra. Like, I will say that if I'm in a room full of adults, nigga, like, fuck you, me. Yeah, if I say something, I gotta get that out. But I will contain myself. So I can understand a parent saying, hey, didn't know when I brought my kids to the nail salon, they was going to hear Def Comedy Jam. Like, I ain't know. Nina was being very obnoxious.
Some guys go, fuck! Right? There's just no way you're going to protect your children from hearing someone say any kind of curse word. I feel like out of all of that, that's the overblown part. If Disguised Toast wanted to wait to say his piece, I feel like he should be able to wait as long as he wants to say his piece. If a fucking woman could come out 3 years later, we're supposed to believe her about getting raped. If we see a motherfucker graping
medium, I felt so uncomfortable. I didn't put that damn message on the screen. I ain't read it out loud. And when it comes to the backside, yeah, nothing. I still have memories from when, when you're a baby and they take your temperature. I wish I was strong enough to just throw them hands when I was a toddler. When I wish I could throw hands with the doctor immediately in a video game, guys. In a video game. But yeah, nah, that makes me very uncomfortable. I don't want nothing near that area.
Someone on camera, and it took them 2 months to say something. I feel like we can give them some grace. I feel like we can give them a little bit of grace here. All right. I'm just saying it. You shouldn't be touching people in general without consent. I feel like that is just human decency 101. Just 101, especially in their private parts, like their ass. You shouldn't be touching their ass without consent. Like my guy. I'm just saying here. Now, someone can tell me, am I out of line? Should she be able to cuss anywhere and great people at the same time? I'm just saying, maybe I'm the one out of line here. Maybe I'm the one out of line.
That's crazy. I don't appreciate. This is a public space. I'm gonna let you know that right now. This is a public space, you know. So
It's not a public space, though. It actually ain't. Me and somebody's business right now. That's not just public. You treating it like you at a park.
no, 100%. And I'm just letting you know that sometimes I ask, hey, would you like to please use normal language in front of my daughter? That would have been weird too. That's like the most Karen argument. I cannot. What the hell?
And of course, couldn't take accountability for the situation and just apologize like a normal human. Or when she would steal from Target on stream, only for her to stand on it yet again a few hours later.
Ain't nobody missing no fucking money.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Bum ass steaks. I don't give a shit. Matter of fact, put this on Twitter too. Your mom's a she was a bitch and happy holidays. All you hoes is bitches.
And when she got banned for this, she would come on live and pretend like it never happened and even show a fake receipt that the debunker had to prove wrong.
Hold on!
Not the debunker.
It's different. Guys, there's less. There absolutely is less though.
Even into 2026, she's still been doing the same stuff, doubling down, being a nuisance, and still airing me. She also finally officially got kicked from O3 after they've been trying for months, as she's demanded a crazy amount of money from them for literally no reason.
You know, it reveals on stream that she left a $20K a month job for O3, and for 19 months of work, they paid only $2K. Cap. Super cap. Gotta be lying. And on top of that, they were paying for room and board, I believe. So there's more context from her friends.
But thankfully, Jimmy and Edward are for the most part free now, and I can't wait to see what they do with O3 in the future. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Maybe call me a dumbass for working for 8 months with no pay. And
brother, what? All right, you work for 8 months with no pay. That's a personal problem. Bro, that is a personal problem. I ain't got.
Yeah, that nigga is out his mind. He said 8 months. Yeah, nah, that's crazy. Not I, said BX Beast Boy. You ain't catch me with that. 8 months? Yeah, okay. Psych. Why you think I stopped really actively doing music and producing and writing songs? That's how they operate. You hoping for the promise. Yeah, I'm gonna get you back this one day. How the hell do I have songs that I co-produced or have writing credits on from major artists and I haven't received a dime? I don't operate like that. F that. But tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. Hit the hype button. Watch more videos.